everyone, the day is pleasant because the cool wind is blowing. We know your faces are glowing because you have tuned in to Now Showing. I'm your host Abhijit Bhatt and I'm all set to take you on yet another fascinating cinematic journey. If Arijit Singh eats chewing gum, will he become Arijit Singham? If A.R. Rahman goes to someone's house as a guest, will he be called A.R. Mehman? Well, if filmy questions like these keep you up at night, worry not, because we are here to satiate all your filmy queries. So without further delay, let's take a look at what's coming up on this week's edition of Now Showing. Pankaj Tripathi and Surveen Chawla anchor a gripping mystery in criminal justice, a family matter. Sirens brings together a glamorous cast, a beach setting and a mysterious plot, which is why it's our recommendation for your weekend home viewing. Silambarasan TR and Kamal Haasan talk about working together in Thug Life, collaborating with Mani Ratnam and Kamal Haasan's love for Malayalam cinema. And singer Vaishali Samant talks about collaborating with Mani Ratnam and A.R. Rahman for Thug Life, singing Aaya Re Toofan for Chaava, and her iconic Marathi hit that was recreated as Chikni Chameli. Alright, now let's start the show with this week's hottest releases and recommendations. See, we know you had a long week. We know how badly you want to just unwind and be entertained. And we have got you covered, which is why our entertainment and lifestyle editor Tavishi Paitandy is here to guide you to your weekly dose of dhamakedar entertainment. Over to you, Tavishi.
Thank you, Abhijit. Hi, I'm Tavishi Paitandy and I'm back with this week's review and my recommendation. What happens when a man finds the woman he loves dead in his arms and his estranged wife is the one who calls on the cops? Welcome to Criminal Justice, a Family Matter, the latest season of the gritty courtroom drama now tangled up in the most intimate web there could be, the family. Dr. Raj Nagpal, played with quiet intensity by Mohammad Zeeshan Ayub, is at the center of a murder mystery that spirals fast. His girlfriend Roshni is found dead in his arms. The cops arrive. He's arrested. The evidence? All circumstantial. But it doesn't look good. Enter Anju, his wife. Yes, estranged, but still very much involved. Played by a phenomenal Surveen Chawla, Anju swings from poise to panic as the season unfolds. She hires Madhav Mishra, the everyman lawyer with a sharp mind and sharper one-liners to get Raj out of jail. Pankaj Tripathi is back as Madhav Mishra, and let's be honest, by now he owns this character. His blend of small-town wisdom and dry humor and underdog charm still works, though there is a sense of déjà vu creeping in. We have seen this before, and while it still hits the mark, it might be time to spice things up. As the case unfolds, layers are peeled back like a glass onion. Could it be Raj? Could it be Anju or their daughter who is on the autism spectrum? Or is the killer hiding in plain sight? Over 8 tightly packed episodes, the series keeps you guessing. The courtroom tension, the emotional flashpoints, and yes, a final twist that's both clever and satisfying. Credit where it's due. Director Rohan Sippy knows how to bring out the best in his cast. Zeeshan Ayub is especially compelling. His scenes with his on-screen daughter are quietly heartbreaking. And Surveen Chawla, she's a revelation. From steely resolve to raw breakdowns, she carries the emotional weight like a pro. However, not every subplot lands. Asha Negi's character feels underdeveloped, and some of the side stories, like the courtroom banter between Madhav Mishra's assistant and her mother, add little to the main plot. And don't get us started on the police angle with Superintendent Gauri and her ex-husband. Promising setup, minimal payoff. But let's not nitpick too much. Criminal Justice, a Family Matter, now showing on JioHotstar, delivers what it promises. A tight, well-written legal thriller with real emotional stakes and characters you'll remember. It's smart, it's slick, and it knows how to keep you hooked till the gavel drops. If you're in the mood for something utterly beautiful but eerily unsettling, Sirens is the series to watch on Netflix. Set on an island that looks like a fantasy, too perfect to be real, the story unfolds at Cliff House, a coastal mansion owned by billionaire Peter Kell and his wife Michaela. It's the kind of place that looks like paradise, but hums with tension. There are strange chants, cryptic group chats, guests dressed like they are heading to a fashion gala, and whispers about Michaela's mysterious power trips. Living in this world is Simone, Michaela's assistant. But really, she's more like an extension of Michaela. Once independent, Simone now seems fragile, almost erased. Then comes Devon, Simone's older sister. She's not here on a vacation. She's here to bring Simone back from whatever or whoever has taken hold of her. And that's where Sirens begins. A tense psychological drama set over one high-stakes weekend. At the center are four phenomenal performances. Meghann Fahy leads as Devon, fierce, haunted, and real. Millie Alcock plays Simone like a flickering candle, beautiful but almost burnt out. Julianne is unforgettable as Michaela, charming, cold, and impossible to pin down. And then there is Kevin Bacon, who floats through it all, calm on the surface, but you are never sure what he's hiding. But the real power of Sirens, it's not just what happens, it's what it makes you question. Why is Simone so obsessed with Michaela? Is Michaela dangerous or just misunderstood? Is this mentorship or something darker? A cult maybe, or something even stranger? This isn't a show that gives you easy answers, because Sirens isn't just about the plot. It's about power, control, identity. Devon, Michaela, Simon, they are all fighting for something. Freedom, love, or maybe just a place to belong. And throughout, Sirens keeps asking, who is the real monster? Is it what they have done, or how the world chooses to see them? By the end, you may not have answers, but you'll have questions definitely that stay with you. Sirens is sharp, stylish, and quietly haunting. Press play and let it pull you in.
Thank you so much, Tavishi, for those recommendations. And moving on. भाई कुछ एक्टर्स बढ़िया होते हैं मगर कुछ एक्टर्स कमाल के होते हैं. Just like how some directors make movies, but some directors की movies make a lot of money. Yes, we are talking about Mani Ratnam, whose gangster saga Thug Life will be releasing on June 5th in cinemas. The film's lead cast members, superstar Kamal Haasan and his co-star Silambarasan TR, spoke about making the film in a conversation with my colleague Nishad Nilambaran. Listen to Kamal Haasan as he talks about collaborating with Mani Ratnam after 35 years, explains why he likes to observe his co-actors, shares his love for Malayalam cinema, and reveals why he wants his cult hit Tevar Magan to re-release in cinemas.
So we are here at the promotions of Thug Life. Could you tell us a moniker in the film that we have heard is Rangaraya Saktivel Naikar, a name that you are a little familiar with for the last 25 years back as well. Though a different character, the name bring back the memories to you?
Yes, I'll tell you where my memory comes from. My early friend and mentor, Mr. Shaktivel. His name is Arshi Shakti. He's a director. So I started naming my character Shaktivel. And I think I've done about 4 or 5
Yes.
Shaktivels till now. It is my way of perpetuating my brother.
I understand.
And that's all. And Mani Saab must have liked it. And he knows Shakti also and my affinity to him. So he must that must have sparked off something. So, and also Nayakan at work.
Of course, yes.
In a film like Sati Lilavati, I played various communities
Yes.
with the same name.
Same name, yes. But yes. Simbu sir, coming to you, you are working with Mani sir for the second time, with Kamal sir for the first time, 2 stalwarts together in one set. How did it feel?
Felt great. It was like definitely a dream come true. And as I mentioned before, like just to watch Kamal sir itself is like great. And Mani sir and Kamal sir, both of them collaborating together after 30 plus years. It was really, I was like blessed to be a part of it. And I was able to, not just about the movie, even the working space, how they work, how they communicate with each other, and how they have a great understanding about cinema and what they want to, do something more, not the same thing what they've done before. So it was a great experience, definitely.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
But how do you keep honing that craft every single time? And every single time we see you, you're upping your skill in every single project.
We hone everything from wealth, literature, libraries, our rice paddy fields. We've changed our tools. We have to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
No doubt. So also continuing, it took you almost 35 years to again collaborate within the family with Mani sir. Was it
We
worth the
became
wait?
family later. We were
Yes, of
family.
course.
We belong to a larger family than just Hassan's.
No doubt, sir. But yeah, but
Both Mani and me, I think.
yes, yes. But was it worth the wait with Thug Life?
No, it's not, because we should have done it earlier. We have been apologizing through various interviews for not joining up, because it's our loss, not yours.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely our loss.
For Simbu, if you had one thing that you would be cherishing and taking back from this whole project and from the whole experience, what would that one factor be?
The experience, definitely, because generally when I go for a shoot, I'm the main lead of the film, so everything happens around me. So here it was Kamal sir was the lead, so I had a very different perspective about looking at things, how things work. When we do the main role, we won't be able to see a lot of other stuff.
Right.
So this was like a learning place for me. So in that way, I've learned a lot. So it has helped me to grow much more. So,
No doubt. So would you also say, like you rightly mentioned, you are also a student of acting. Have you learned something that Simbu has shown?
I always learn something, some new trick, a hack that I hadn't thought of. These guys come up with it. I think I keep collecting. Even all my language, vocabulary is all extramural. What you throw out as unnecessary, I'll keep collecting. I'm that way. I'm not a garbage picker.
No doubt, of course.
But I'm a gold digger. And he has gold. Sometimes he doesn't realize it. He flicks it away, thinking it is not the favorite color. And I pick it up. That I've been doing it, and they ask me, who's your competition? Everybody who wants to act.
Even at this age and stage,
Yeah.
he says
Who's
this.
your competition? Anybody who's an
Anybody
actor, you're watching him carefully. Why do you watch movies? And when you watch movies, if you want to be a director, you'll watch the director. You want to be an actor, you'll watch the actor. We love stealing from each other. And without the other person knowing is even better.
That's the trick that you've learned in so many years.
Yeah,
I'm
because
sure.
I like that expression if he says that, and I picked it up from him. So I said, okay, thank you. And I don't tell him.
It was you who showed it.
It's happened to me in Mr. Singitam's set.
Oh.
Singitam has a particular way of
Right.
walking. He's always thinking. So he has got his neck craned out and he walks. So it's
Particular way.
almost like Groucho walking. You know?
Yeah.
So once he said, he's an eccentric doctor, I want you to do some, not mannerisms as such, but his gait, his talk should be different from that. I'm doing a dual role. So I did something and he applauded. Very good, very good. Isn't it Balu? And Balu Mahendra was the cameraman. He was laughing. He was looking at both of us and I said, what? Am I missing something? Yes, you should see the mirror more often. It's you, sir. I like it. Let's give it.
So this is also your 234th title, if I'm not wrong, sir.
Yeah.
And so many things have passed. Journey has been it has been an encompassing journey. If you had to sum it up, what would you say?
I'm bad at maths. I don't sum. I leave it to accountants. I can't sum up because it's not yet over. So
Absolutely, no doubt.
So bottom line, I can't tell you now.
Okay. Simbu, sir, coming to you, a lot has changed when it comes to South movies. You know, now these days we look at South movies more as a pan-Indian cinema. In recent years, ever since the advent of OTT has come as well. Do you think this adds a negative or a positive pressure as an actor when you're performing?
I think it's given a positive thing only for me.
Okay.
Because I feel before, when we used to do movies, as an actor, what do we expect? We want everyone to watch our films and, enjoy it. So today there is a door which is opened where, whether it's north or south, doesn't matter. Everybody are ready to watch good films. So a lot of actors are getting more chance, and there are the producer can make more money. And as an actor, see, today in Tamil, we have a set of actors, means there are only few films which they can work on. Now, since it's all, everybody is able to work in every language now. So that is giving more opportunity for a lot of other people.
We had out of 250 opportunities, if it is Tamil.
Correct.
I increased my opportunities by going into Malayalam.
Correct.
And further increases by going into Telugu. So increasing the demography of your audience has been always the dream of the industry. Why should it not be ours? So I think we are going, and soon cinema will find its own language, then these language barriers won't matter. Chaplin already began. The silent cinema already began that movement. We didn't continue. We were enamored after sound, color, and it's only recently, in about 30, 40 years, we have started looking at content very seriously. I'm talking, when I say we,
I understand, sir.
I include the good part of Hollywood.
I understand, sir. I understand. But you have done a silent movie as well, which is still evergreen. Nobody can forget that. So Pushpak is something that's very close to every Indian's heart, I can tell you.
Yeah, but we wanted to do it. We were imitating our forefathers, Chaplin.
Yes.
And Keaton.
Yes.
We liked all that, and we said, why not do a movie? Not mimicking our own stuff.
Version of it, yes.
Because you see, it's almost there in Peter Sellers' Party.
Right.
It's not a very, we went a step further.
Yes.
And Peter Sellers is not Chaplin. He's another
dimension of
thing.
it.
He's almost like Brando had become a comedian.
Yes, sir, no doubt. But talking about stalwarts, you've always loved talking about how you love Malayalam cinema as well. Talking about Kanyakumari, Sethu Madhavan sir, M.T. Vasudevan sir's writing, and you've always raved how quality that Malayalam cinema has ever got. Will we ever see you in new age Malayalam cinemas anytime soon if given an opportunity?
Yeah, I'm still running after money to run my company. I personally don't need anything more than I have, but I need money to make my films.
I understand.
So I'm choosing the industry that will finance me. Malayalam industry, I've been there. I've not done it yet.
Yes.
People say I've been there, I've done it. I am the most unfortunate guy who was fortunate enough to enter the field, but never did a movie with the direction of M.T. Vasudevan. He didn't do many films.
Yeah.
Nor any of the great classic Malayalam directors except Sethu Saab.
Yes.
And that was in the beginning. And then so I had to beg him to come back to Tamil. He was happy to come.
But given a chance, will you ever explore Malayalam cinema?
Oh yes, I want to produce Malayalam.
Wow. Okay. No,
I always been advocating that we should find double versions films which will work in Kerala.
and Tamil.
It's happening now.
Yes.
It's slowly coming to Kanyakumari is that.
Yeah.
Because Shankaran is a Kanyakumari guy.
Kanyakumari guy.
He speaks half Tamil.
But do you miss MT sir these days?
Oh yes. But fortunately, MT has left many admirers
That's
who
true.
write
The same.
because of him.
That's true.
And there are many more. He is not the only man there.
Absolutely.
And whenever possible, that I keep in touch with these kind of people. Not necessarily in cinema, outside
Outside of cinema as well.
cinema.
If you had to choose between two films of yours that you would go for a re-release in this whole re-release trend, what will it be?
It will be Devarman.
Nayagan, probably. After this Nayagan little, Nayagan fan in me is asking you if Nayagan will
No,
come.
that's all I can play around with. Nayakan is his problem.
I understand. But on that note, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Simbu.
sir. Thank you,
And all
sir.
the best with Thug Life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
The song Jinga Cha from Thug Life has been topping the charts since the day it dropped online. Coming up next, singer Vaishali Samant talks about her long-standing association with Aaya Rahman and Mani Ratnam, singing Aaya Re Toofan for Chaava, and more in this conversation with my colleague Vishal Chatkara.
சிக்கிட்டா சிக்காது கால சமையலுக்கு உதவ ஆள கிடைச்சிட்டா संसारो सोन दे वेद मनो दुआ पोंडती दास ना बीमारवा जिंग जा जिंग जिंग जा 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 जिंग जिंग जा जिंग जा जिंग जिंग जा.
What a lovely voice you have. Vaishali ji, you have a new song out called Jingu Cha from Mani Ratnam Thug's Life. It's a wedding song composed by Aaya Rahman. The film, of course, stars Kamal Haasan. How has been the response and how happy are you with the feedback?
Oh, super happy because I reconnect with my Tamil audience first. I reconnect with, of course, Rahman sir's work is going on with Rahman sir. Connection with Mani Ratnam sir has been a really happy moment for me. And the cherry on the cake is working with Kamal Haasan sir. What else a singer will need? All these three legends in one frame and you are working with them. It's like a blessing, a dream come true.
You know, although like you said, this is not your first collaboration with Aaya Rahman.
Yeah.
And how did you come on board Chaava? And why do you believe that story entire nation should know?
It's up to sir when he, I'm sure when he designs a song, he thinks of certain...
He's a co-singer. I mean,
Yeah, I think that portion, Aao Virajo, I'm sure he had designed it in his mind that here there will be a female or rest of the track he is going to sing. See, for a singer, I feel, for me, one song is like one film. I always take this like this. Every portion we get 2 words to sing, 2 lines to sing or entire song to sing. You have to create that drama which is expected. Rahman ji's compositions are, I feel, especially this Chaava, this much
Aaya Re
lines,
Toofan.
Aaya Re Toofan, very, 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 what should I say, इसमें हरकतें वाला ये नहीं था, very emotional, every word had its own place and a lot of legato, and at the end of the lines he expected me to give certain vibrato.
like?
आओ विराजो आओ विराजो आओ विराजो शंभु राजा आओ अधिराजो सेवा को है सिंहासन देवों का ये आसन जिम्मेदारी भरा जो
Nice to know the kind of effort you put. Then when you were recording Komadi Palali, Did you have any idea that this song will travel so far that after so many years it will be again kind of recreated like?
It became a statement actually.
Yeah.
नहीं सर, मुझे बिल्कुल आइडिया नहीं था. I remember Ajay Atul, I entered the studio. Ajay Atul, Jitendra Joshi, who has written Komdi Padali, and Kedar Shinde, who was the director of the film. They were sitting in the corner and looking at me. Lyrics. I said, okay, lyrics. I saw the lyrics. कोंबडी पळाली तंगडी धरून लंगडी घालायला लागली. I thought they are dummy, just dun 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 dun, you know होता है ना जब.
So वो कैसे साउंड करता था कोंबडी पळाली?
कोंबडी ही पळाली तंगडी ही धरून लंगडी ही घालायला लागली. I said, okay, where are the lyrics? यही है lyrics. I said, ये lyrics है, कोंबडी पळाली तंगड़ी लंगड़ी. But it had a wonderful phonetic value, which now I understand. Okay, when the song is a hit, why it is a hit, what was the element, I always study. And then that was the way Ajay executed the song, the way he taught me the song. Hamar sosana zade zale pika pani अंगात ज्वार भरलं तुझ्या फिरतीच पाज पाणी चांद तू पुनवचा तू गरूपान गो जिरवाणी जीव माझा जळतो या भत काळजाचं पाणी पाणी. So everything had a beat, every word had its own phonetic value, and of course I have to mention Anand Shinde sir, who is the male voice in this song. Maharashtra's most loved and adored voice. I was singing with him, and I had no clue that time that I could sound like this. The song is going to have such a future. You know, for the audience also it was a complete surprise, and still Komdi Padali is on.
And with that, we have come to the end of this week's episode of Now Showing. डेंगू के मच्छर बहुत हैं, अपने हाथ पैर ढकना, अच्छा चलता हूँ, दुआओं में याद रखना. But we'll see you again same time next week with more film reviews, recommendations and interviews. Until then, it's goodbye from all of us and thank you so much for watching. Stay filmy, stay fabulous.